One of the most powerful things you can do as a leader is to listen. When people know that they are being heard, they highly value that. And if nothing else, you want your teams to know that you highly value them and their contribution. Now, the easiest way to make sure that the person on the other side of the conversation knows that you're listening is to say to them once they finish, "Now let me understand what you said," or "Let me repeat what I think I heard." Now, when you say that and then you repeat what they said, that person is thinking, "Wow, she was listening. Wow, he heard me." And you have just generated immediate currency that you can now reinvest back into that relationship. Now, what is currency? We all know what currency is. It's a species. It can be a dollar, it can be a ruby, it can be a pound, but it's something that you spend in order to get something else. And in the work environment, I call performance currency and relationship currency as the two most important currencies. The performance currency is created by your delivering that which was asked of you and a little bit extra. Every time that you complete an assignment above someone's expectations, you generate performance currency. It works exactly like the stock market. Anytime a company says to the street that they will deliver 25 cents a share in that quarter and they deliver 40 cents a share, that stock goes up every single time, and so will yours. So that currency is created because you did a great job. And performance currency is valuable for three reasons. Number one, it gets you noticed. It creates a reputation. Number two, early in your career, it can get you paid and promoted. And number three, it can even attract a sponsor. And we all know, you've heard me talk about sponsorship before. It is the most important relationship that you will have in your career, because that's the person that spends their currency on your behalf behind closed doors. Now, relationship currency is the currency that is generated by the investments that you make in the people in your environment. And if you listen closely, it gives you an opportunity to engage with people, because obviously they are impressed that you're listening and you can repeat what they said. And it gives you an opportunity to strengthen that relationship. Strengthen that relationship up the chain with those who are evaluating you, and strengthen those relationships down the chain, those people who are following you. So it's important that you get that currency, and listening is one easy way. Now, let me say, how do you show that you are an active listener? What does it mean to be an active listener? How do you become an active listener? Well, you key in on every word that person is saying. And people will always tell you what they value. There's valuable information in listening to people. You need only ask a question and create the space where people can define that which they value. And oh, by the way, if they're saying things that don't quite make sense to you, or you can't put the questions together, or you can't put the statements together, now at the end of the statement, you stop and say, "I heard you say X. I didn't understand that because then you said Y." Or tell me more about this versus that. And again, you are demonstrating that you are engaged, and people value when you engage with them. It works for a client, it works for a boss, and it absolutely works for the people that are working with you. Because when they know you value their contribution, you value their comments, you value who they are and what they're bringing to the table, they lean all the way in. And they are focused on giving you not just the 100%, but the 150%. And I don't know about you, but as a leader, I always want the 150%, not the 100. I want the extra. I want that person to think beyond whatever I ask them to do and think, well, what else could I contribute? How might we connect the dots? What might happen next? How can I anticipate the next assignment? And listening will generate all of that for you. And then lastly, being a great listener will give you the ability to really understand your people. You'll learn a lot about what motivates them, what does not motivate them, what else they might be able to do, what else they might be able to contribute. Most organizations have no idea of the inventory of talent that's within their organization. And if there's a big opportunity, they're quick to look externally without taking inventory of all the talent. And many people, especially women and people of color, leave organizations because they're underleveraged. Make sure as a leader, you understand the inventory of talent for the people who are working with you. And listening will give you great insight into that inventory. Go get them. Thank you for supporting the launch of my new book, Lead to Win. And a special thank you to those of you who came out to see me in New York at Barnes & Noble on 5th Avenue and 46th Street. And oh, by the way, if you ever want a signed copy of any of my books, the Barnes & Noble on 5th Avenue at 46th Street, they always have signed copies. So stay tuned, take a look at my website, and you'll see when I'm coming to a city near you. Thank you, and go get them. If you would like to see more videos and get a few more of my pearls, then like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.